In 2024, I attended and filmed 4 Trump rallies and posted them here on YouTube, starting with this one.
Thank you, Trump! Thank you, Trump! Instead, I'm here with you fighting like hell to get a senator elected and to make sure we take back the White House.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
A few moments later.
Take a look at what happened.
Oh, shit! Oh, great heavens!
Holy fucking shit, they're shooting. That sure was a wild day. What did you think of election season, Uncle Sam? Pretty crazy, right?
Oh, hell yeah, give me that microphone. Let me talk. Gee whiz, I am just so glad Donald Trump survived my assassination attempt. I mean, the assassination attempt, because he's my favorite guy.
Then why does it seem like you kind of wanted him to get shot?
What? No way, dude. I can't wait for Trump to dismantle the deep state and stop all the wars me and my friends are, kind of getting rich off of, and hold the government accountable for all the money it wastes. I mean, he's the bestest.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and just put you back now.
I'm telling the truth, I swear.
I know, okay.
It worked with JFK.
Anyway, to get you ready for Inauguration Day on January 20th, here are some of the standout moments from those historic rallies, including the rally where Trump was nearly killed. Even you'll like this one, Uncle Sam.
Yeah? I fucking doubt it.
Stakes in this election couldn't be higher.
November 5th will be the most important day in the history of our country.
Gentlemen, thanks so much for being here. Let's begin the debate.
I come from Scranton, Pennsylvania. I come of a household where the kitchen table, if the things weren't able to be met during the month, it was a problem. The $15 for no senior has to pay more than $200 for any jug, all the jugs they can include beginning next year. Well, look, the greatest economy in the world, he's the only one who thinks that, I think. And, what I'm going to do is fix the tax system. For example, we have 1,000 trillionaires in America. I mean, billionaires in America. And either one of those numbers. They've raised $500 million, billion dollars, I should say, continue to strengthen our healthcare system, making sure that we're able to make every single solitary person eligible for what I've been able to do with the with the COVID, with dealing with everything we have to do with. Look, if we finally beat Medicare.
Thank you, President Biden. President Trump?
Well, he's right. He did beat Medicare. He beat it to death.
No! God, please, no! 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 No!
This was a game-changing debate in the sense that right now, as we speak, there is a deep, a wide, and a very aggressive panic in the Democratic Party. There's a parallel universe between the political elites and the American people. It'd be nice to see what the voters say, but I can tell you it started minutes in. It started with the first couple of answers, and it has continued throughout the night from a, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, to what do we do about this? And it involves very senior people in the Democratic Party, including elected officials, saying we have a problem.
The panic that I am hearing from Democrats is not like anything that I have heard. Biden's answers were, in a lot of cases, not coherent. There's a real concern here tonight that there's been some real damage done that cannot be undone.
Listen, if anybody in America thinks that was even close to being an okay debate by Joe Biden, I'm living in a parallel universe. That was an unmitigated disaster for President Biden from the second he walked out to the closing statement. I've heard from leading Democrats across the United States, elected governors, congressmen, who are texting me and saying, I'm worried I'm going to lose if Joe Biden's at the top of the ticket. Bob Casey, I promise you tonight, in the state of Pennsylvania, is thrown up in his mouth because he knows that if he's got to stand next to Joe Biden, he's going down in Pennsylvania.
That was painful. He didn't do well at all. He did not do well at all.
The president under pressure tonight. Former Speaker Nancy Pelosi has joined other high-powered party leaders urging the president to give up his re-election bid. ABC News is reporting an extraordinarily candid confrontation between Pelosi and the president and that she and other Democratic leaders worry the president is dragging down the party. Those other leaders include Democratic House Leader Hakeem Jeffries, and then during tonight's coverage of the RNC, ABC News chief Washington correspondent Jonathan Karl explained a blunt meeting between the president and Democratic Senate leader Chuck Schumer.
One person who has been out there publicly defending Biden told me just a short while ago, Biden is going to see the whole house of cards come down soon. As for that meeting in Rehoboth, Delaware, I am told that this was a one-on-one meeting, just the Senate leader and the president, and that Chuck Schumer forcefully made the case that it would be better for Biden, better for the Democratic Party, and better for the country if he were to bow out of the race.
The White House responded to the ABC News reports, saying the president is the nominee of the party and he plans to win.
No, 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 no.
There are these great places now, these communities where you don't have to worry about mowing the lawn or shoveling snow.
Yeah, Dad, look, you gotta check it out. We brought some brochures. These places are nothing like what you'd think they'd be.
No,
They're great.
Beautiful.
They're really nice. They really are. I mean, these are top-notch, resorts. It's like staying in a hotel, practically.
They're beautiful.
They really are.
Yeah.
They take care of everything. They'll clean up. They're really nice.
Oh, they have wonderful stores. You can buy new shoes.
3 weeks later.
There's some down there that are open. Let's keep moving.
Just went through security, got patted down. Also was handed this free bottle of water. I read there was going to be free water. Smart thinking, Trump. It's hot as hell out here.
And we will make America great again. This is a big crowd. This is a big, beautiful crowd. I wish the fake news back there would show it. I wish they'd spin their cameras and show it, because nobody would believe it. Accept the Republican nomination for president of the United States. Right? And we're going to get a good senator. I'll tell you, you have a real stiff right now in office. He's a stiff. McCormick. We got to get McCormick, President McCormick. He's a good man, too. He's a valiant fighter. He's a great, great gentleman. So we're going to bring him up for it. Can we bring him up for a couple of minutes later? All right. You get ready, McCormick. You get ready. I'll get you up here. The world will see a vibrant Republican Party that is bigger, stronger, more confident, and more united than ever before. The Republican Party has not been united since Ronald Reagan like it is right now. And they said there's never been anything like it. They've never seen a movement like this. Make America great again. Joe Biden talks about we have to stop MAGA. MAGA means make America great again, Joe. That's all we want to do. If he was doing the job.
All right, so here's the first sign that somebody in the Secret Service has noticed there's something fishy going on that rooftop.
I wouldn't even be doing this. I'd be at some beautiful place with a gorgeous ocean, the Mediterranean, the Atlantic, maybe the Pacific. Thank you. Thank you, Trump. Thank you. Thank you, Trump. Thank you, Trump. Thank you, Trump. Thank you, Trump. Instead, I'm here with you fighting like hell to get a senator elected and to make sure we take back the White House, because if we do, we're going to make America better than ever before. We're going to make it. And it's not easy, because we have millions and millions of people in our country that shouldn't be here. Dangerous people, criminals. We have criminals. We have drug dealers. We have people that should not be here. Teleprompters are so damn boring. I try and explain that. Oh, there's a, wow. You guys are doing it. They're getting better with time. My guys, take a look at that chart. Take a look at the arrow on the bottom. See the big red arrow, right? So that's when I left office. That was the lowest point, and that comes right from the government services, comes right out of Border Patrol. Take a look at that. So that arrow is the lowest amount of illegal immigration ever in recorded history into our country. And then the worst president in the history of our country took over. And look what happened to our country. Probably 20 million people. And you know, that's a little bit old, that chart. That chart's a couple of months old. And
now, when I showed up to film this rally back in July of 2024, I didn't get there early enough to get deep into the crowd for a good view of the stage, so I had to settle for trying to film Trump's speech on this Jumbotron. And it wasn't until I got home later and was able to review this footage that I realized I'd accidentally caught this sniper team with their pants down, totally unprepared to defend Trump. As you'll see from this footage, even as the first shots rang out, these two are still not 100% set up and ready. And from what was reported after this event, it seems the entire security team that day, whether Secret Service or the local police who were assisting them, dropped the ball big time. So I guess we can all chalk this up to disorganization, miscommunication, incompetence, or a combination of all of the above. But when we get to the next rally Trump did after this one, an event which I also attended, you'll see what real security is supposed to look like. They cleaned up their operation real quick after this debacle.
if you want to really see something that said, take a look at what happened. If you want to really see something that said, take a look at what happened.
Let's go!
He didn't die, remember? They just got his ear. He's fine. He's going to be inaugurated in like a couple of days.
Oh yeah. Every time I rewatch this, I try to imagine he didn't make it.
You are a real sick son of a bitch, aren't you, Uncle Sam?
I know.
Holy fucking shit, they're shooting.
Good. Just hide behind. Bruh. Oh my God!
People started running. Some are running, some aren't. I'm halfway running. These guys aren't scared. USA!
Okay. Nothing. There's something. They crossed. Danny, we gotta go. Everyone.
They just told everybody to get out.
You with me, Bruce? Yeah.
Officer, it's a heart attack. They're evacuating the fucking grounds right now. It's not necessary. I'm sorry. This is my farm show. That's not necessary. Go over there. Come over here. You're not tearing down my farm show. That's right. In the year 70. Tell him, bro. That's right, brother. You tell him. You tell him. Let's go. Get your ass right to bed. Feed channel. Oh, he died. No, Trump's not. Trump, no, Trump. The other one, he's dead.
So the Democrats called Trump Hitler in the media for so long, somebody finally took a shot at him. Not a big surprise. But just look at this stone cold killer right here. The kid who did it. Been a while since you've seen that face, right? Or heard his name, Thomas Matthew Crooks. Or read anything about the shooting in the press whatsoever. I'm sure that's because there's just nothing to see here, and this ice-cold savage surely acted entirely alone and had absolutely no influence or help whatsoever from any sort of law enforcement or government intelligence agency leading up to this event. And I'll leave it at that.
Please welcome the next president of the United States, Donald J. Trump.
If tomorrow all the things were gone.
We are following these rapidly moving developments. First, we had the letter from the President of the United States saying that he was going to step aside in this race. Now we are seeing yet another post on social media from President Biden, because the big question after the president announced that he was going to step aside in this race was who exactly was going to step in. Mary Bruce, it seems like the president has an answer to that question on who he's endorsing here.
The president, in a tweet just announcing that he is offering his full support and endorsement for Kamala Harris to be the nominee. He says, today I want to offer my full support and endorsement for Kamala to be the nominee of our party this year. Democrats, he says, it's time to come together and beat Trump. Let's do this.
Kamala Harris speaks for the first time since President Biden dropped out.
In one term, he has already, yes, you may clap.
Hubby. Poor hubby. Nah.
There are just 98 days left until Election Day. Early voting starts even sooner. And the momentum behind the Kamala Harris campaign, it shows no signs of letting up. Tonight, 10,000 Harris supporters packed into an arena in Atlanta, Georgia. The vice president was introduced by three-time Grammy winner and rap megastar Megan Thee Stallion.
The momentum in this race is shifting. And there are signs that Donald Trump is feeling it.
New battleground state polling shows that Kamala Harris has effectively wiped out Trump's lead in all of the key swing states. In Michigan, the latest Bloomberg Morning Consult poll finds Harris leading Trump by 11 points. That is a major shift in that state.
First thing I do is I say, would you look at this? You know what I mean?
In all 6 other battleground states polled, Harris and Trump are in a statistical tie within the margin of error.
Just look at it. Just look at it.
Yeah, well.
What the heck is that?
As the vice president's campaign heats up, the Republican candidate and his running mate, well, they are spending their time running away from their own unpopular statements and policies.
12 seconds later.
Fuck Donald Trump. Can you guys hear that? Welcome to Asheville, North Carolina for a Trump rally. And not everyone here is happy about it. I have spent the past month or so driving all over the country, following Donald Trump around like some kind of weirdo stalker. But after attending his rally in Butler, Pennsylvania on July 13th, where he was nearly assassinated, I feel compelled to continue covering these events on this channel. And that's what brings me here. Welcome to beautiful North Carolina, where I have attended 2 more rallies in the span of one very hectic week, the first here in Asheville and the second in Asheboro, which is a small town near Greensboro, about 3 hours away. I've decided to combine these 2 rallies into one video because, spoiler alert, I didn't get into this first one, so it seemed kinda lame to post this rally all by itself. But the main reason I'm combining them is because I want to show you, the viewer, just how huge these crowds really are. Every time I post any videos about how many folks are showing up for Trump at these things, tens of thousands of people, I get a bunch of Democrats denying it. And we all know the liberal media certainly won't tell us about it. So this entire video will be dedicated to showing the insane support these beautiful patriots are showing, getting up off the couch to support their president, a good indicator of whether they'll get up off the couch to vote for him in November. I don't know if we're gonna get in. They're saying it's closed. They're saying it's full. At capacity.
Israel now!
Fuck Israel!
Where's your joy?
I'm here with this fine gentleman asking me some questions, and I'm here with all my fellow patriots and just God-fearing and Trump-loving Americans, and I'm just so proud and so excited. You know, even the people protesting here, they're afraid and they're quiet and they're small in number, and it just goes to show that there are people here that love our nation in Asheville, North Carolina, and I'm just grateful to be born here in this country.
Hell yeah.
And God bless America and her patriots 2024. And yeah, amen, you know?
Can I
God
see your
bless
shirt?
America.
What's your shirt say? Say no to the hoe.
Say no to the hoe. 'Cause
Love
you know
it.
She sucked her way all the way to the top.
Yeah, she did.
And we don't need no disgraceful, shameful, weak woman in our office. Absolutely not. Or some decrepit old man who needs to be in a nursing home. Christ is Lord over all the animals, all the trees, and the mountains will sing of Jesus. Amen. That shit crazy. That's a shame at your age.
Is that them? Unfortunately, after waiting over an hour in line, this is as close to Trump as I got. Trump is in the building. We don't get to see him though. We're not getting in, are we?
No, we're not, but it's okay. I'm still having fun.
I'm having a blast.
Folks, we encourage you to head on back. I'm sorry for the inconvenience. Thank you for coming out and showing your support. I also encourage you to move along.
We signed up for a rally. We're gonna rally.
This is a lot bigger than Butler. Holy shit. I don't know if I'm gonna get in here, but I'm gonna try.
Our God is the power, he never will falter. His word is forever, he is the strong tower. God has the power to cleanse sin like showers. He brings a new hour, all sin he devoured. It was singing. Yeah. Hey yo, look what's coming. But yeah, he's spitting bullets, should be in the country club. And yeah, he's spitting bullets, should black camera for gold. But yeah, he's spitting bullets, should be showing off his rollies. But yeah, he's spitting bullets.
Mom and homemade jam, as proud as punch and peacocks. You know I am.
We are so close. I think it's gonna happen. Holy shit, I'm finally inside after waiting in line for at least 3 hours.
Never happened. Israel, October 7th, would have never happened. Iran would have never. Billions and billions of dollars just gave it to them, and now they sell that equipment because they don't need 700,000 rifles. They need 20,000 because we have stupid people running our government, and she'll be worse than Biden because he wasn't really a believer, but she's a radical left believer. She ruined San Francisco. She ruined California. And if she gets in, our country doesn't have a chance. This calamity is on
Comrade Kamala Harris's shoulders. I think her name will be Comrade because I think that's the most accurate name. And I've been looking for a name. People are saying, sir, don't do it. You know all my names. They've all worked. They've all been very successful. And I really didn't find one with her. Sir, she's a woman. I said, so is Hillary Clinton. I called her Crooked Hillary. So nobody complained about that. Right? Mr. Governor, nobody complained about that. No, I called her Crooked Hillary. I call people names. I call crazy Nancy Pelosi crazy because she's nuts.
Everywhere I go, I tell people, look, you may not be a union member. You better thank a union member for the 5-day work week. You better thank a union member for sick leave. You better thank a union member for paid leave. You better thank a union member for vacation time.
Donald Trump has no character. He doesn't give a damn about the Latino community. And just the other day, a speaker at his rally called Puerto Rico a floating island of garbage. Well, let me tell you something. I don't know the Puerto Rican that I know, or Puerto Rico where I'm in my home state of Delaware. They're good, decent, honorable people. The only garbage I see floating out there is his supporters.
How do you like my garbage truck? This truck is in honor of Kamala and Joe Biden. And I think 250 million people in this country are going to be very happy because we're going to bring the country back. We're a nation in decline, very, very serious decline. And we're going to bring our country back. I need that hat.
Want my autograph?
Hell no.
You know my name. Come on.
I ain't going that far.
Yeah. He said you would do a selfie. There he goes. Proud of you now.
Oh, I think that's good, Jordan.
Slowly, gently lowered into the oil. Don't want to burn yourself.
It was a big part of her resume that she worked at McDonald's, how tough a job it was. She specifically worked at the French fry, where they make the French fries, and she talked about the heat. It was so tough. She never worked at McDonald's. McDonald's just confirmed that again, by the way. She never worked at McDonald's. In other words, she's lying Kamala. How are you? Nice to see you. That's great. Thank you, man. Appreciate all. Thank you very much. So this is compliments of me, okay? Thank you very much.
Lifelong Democrat Bobby Kennedy Jr. joining Donald Trump on stage last night. RFK Jr. suspending his presidential campaign as an independent and throwing his support to Trump.
And don't you want a president who's going to protect America's freedoms?
Tulsi Gabbard also just endorsed Trump. You remember her, right? She was the one who absolutely savaged Kamala at a debate in the summer of 2019 and pretty much ended her White House bid. Single-handedly.
She put over 1,500 people in jail for marijuana violations and then laughed about it when she was asked if she ever smoked marijuana. She blocked evidence. She blocked evidence that would have freed an innocent man from death row until the courts forced her to do so. She kept people in prison beyond their sentences to use them as cheap labor for the state of California. And she fought to keep cash bail system in place that impacts poor people in the worst kind of way.
While several attendees were wounded in the shooting at the first Butler rally, one man tragically lost his life. 50-year-old former fire chief Corey Comparator, who died right here in the bleachers behind the stage while shielding his family from the gunfire. Rest in peace, Corey.
bankrupt us. They came after us. They impeached him twice. They went after his Supreme Court justices. They weaponized the entire legal system. The Russia hoax, the dirty dossiers. You remember every single one of them. Far left AGs, far left DAs in every far left place in this country went after my father. They tried to pull him off the ballot in Colorado. They tried to pull him off the ballot in Maine. And it has not worked. And then, guys, they tried to kill him. They tried to kill him. And it's because the Democratic Party, they can't do anything right. They can't do anything right.
Forget the men who died, who gave us right to God bless the USA. And all Americans, whether you are Republican, Democrat, Independent, Conservative, or Liberal, or you have no label whatsoever, it makes no difference. Our movement, it belongs to you. It belongs to our country. It belongs to our country. And together in just 1 month, we are going to usher in a new golden age of American security, prosperity, sovereignty, and freedom for citizens of every race, religion, color, and creed. The 16 harrowing seconds during the gunfire, time stopped as this vicious monster unleashed pure evil from his sniper's perch, not so far away. But by the hand of Providence and the grace of God, that villain did not succeed in his calling. He did not stop our movement. He did not break out our spirit. He did not shake our unyielding resolve to save America from evils of poverty, hatred, and destruction. Yet we are here this evening in record numbers. This is a big crowd. Corey is not with us tonight, and he should be. And we all miss him. He's become somewhat of a folk hero, I have to tell you. Who is with us is his beautiful wife and daughters and relatives, sisters. His name is Elon Musk. Where is he? Come on up here, Elon. He created the first major American car company in generations, and his rocket company is the only reason we can now send American astronauts into space. Come here. Take over, Elon. Yes, take over.
As you can see, I'm not just MAGA, I'm dark MAGA. This is a must-win situation. Must win. So I have one ask for everyone in the audience, everyone who watches this video, everyone on the live stream. This one request, it's very important. Register to vote. Okay? And get everyone you know and everyone you don't know, drag them to register to vote. If they don't, this will be the last election. That's my prediction.
A few minutes later.
But I just have to jump. Steve Kornacki, I just have to jump in. And you've been predicting this. We've been waiting for it. And we do have some breaking news from the decision desk. NBC News can now project that Donald Trump has won the state of Wisconsin, which means he is the winner of this race and will return to the White House as this country's 47th president. And for so many of you watching right now, that news is, to say the least, a lot to digest.
President-elect Trump has officially flipped Arizona, adding to his historic win.
Trump sweeping all 7 battleground states, lifting his total number of electoral college votes to 312, the most won by a GOP presidential candidate since 1988. That was before I graduated from high school.
The Republican Party will continue controlling the House of Representatives. That is according to Decision Desk. Donald Trump will be going into the White House with both the Senate and the House controlled by Republicans.
Election night saw heads exploding, figuratively of course, all over the place, but rarely is it captured in real time. Check this out then. The moment it dawned on CNN that Kamala really was in trouble and really was underperforming everywhere.
Are there any places that the vice president is overperforming Joe Biden in 2020? So we could show you that as well. We just bring that out here. Harris overperforming 2020.
Holy smokes.
There you go. So let this go away and see if there's anything on the east side there.
Literally nothing?
Literally nothing.
Literally not one county?
Not one county?
You think you just fell out of a coconut tree?
Oh, great heavens!
I can imagine what can be and be unburdened by what has been. You know?
What can be, unburdened by what has been. What can be, unburdened by what has been. What can be, unburdened by what has been. What can be, unburdened by what has been.
What we can see, what we believe can be, unburdened by what has been.
What can be, unburdened by what has been. What can be, unburdened by what has been.
What can be, unburdened by what has been.
Who we can be, unburdened by who we have been.
You ain't black. You ain't black. You ain't black.